Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have a beer from D9 Brewing Company out of Cornelius, North Carolina, which is just north of Charlotte. I don't think I've done a review of these guys on this channel yet, so I'm happy to do another new brewery review. So this beer is called Head of the Horseman. It is it says Imperial Pumpkin Spiced Ale, and I admittedly would not sorry, I didn't fix the camera a little bit. Would probably not buy this, but I bought it by the recommendation of a friend who told me it's kind of like a pumpkin barley wine, so that enticed me a little bit. He said, you might not think it's great, but you should give it a try. It's it's unique, so. And this is, it says Imperial Pumpkin Spice, though. It definitely is Imperial. It is 10%. And on the can it says, ale brewed with pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, and cardamom. So, has all the pumpkin spices in there. Let's see what we got here. I don't know how I feel about that aroma, but okay. So as you can see, of course, I'd say a cloudy, darker amber, darker red to brown color with a beige, like half a finger's worth of beige head. So the aroma is kind of like generic, like amber malt. Seems a little oxidized almost. I am getting a little pumpkin, like not the spices, but actual pumpkin, and a very, very slight hint of the spices. So it doesn't, basically aroma, it doesn't smell like it's going to be overly spiced, so I will say that is appreciated. Because, if I got this huge punch in the face with cinnamon and all this other stuff, I don't know how much I would like it. But I'm not saying that the aroma is necessarily super intriguing, but the fact that it's not overloaded with spices is a good sign. So I would say the aroma is kind of similar to the taste is kind of similar to the aroma. Which is kind of like this generic caramely flavor. I will say it does hide the alcohol pretty well. I am getting the spices, but they are muted, so I think that's a good thing. It's enough to make it feel like it's a holiday, like, Halloween, pumpkin beer, whatever, but it's not the predominant flavor, and I actually do taste a good bit of actual pumpkin, which I appreciate too. So at first taste, it seemed like a little metallic to me, like a bit of odd bitterness, but I think that's just a little bit of the spices. But I don't know whether I'm not picking it up anymore or I'm getting used to it. But whatever it is, it's not really bothering me as much as it did on that first taste. I would say now it's mainly kind of just like a big caramely beer with a little bit of pumpkin flesh and a little bit of pumpkin spice. I won't say that I love it, only because this style in general is not my favorite. But I prefer it more than I thought I was going to, admittedly. It's not a bad big beer, and it's not overly spiced, so I don't mind drinking it. So I'm gonna give this one a drink. I'm not gonna give it a buy, only because generally, even if it's something like I might buy on occasion, I give it a buy. But even around Halloween season, like I honestly just have no urge for pumpkin beers. I would still rather just drink some Oktoberfest because there's some really good ones out right now. Excuse me. So even though I don't think this is bad, and I think they did a decent job with it, I wouldn't actively go out and buy more of it. But I'm not disappointed that I did buy it. I think it was worth trying, and I will drink the rest of the can. It's not a drain pour at all by any means, so I'm just gonna give this one a drink. If you love pumpkin beers, but you like the heavily spiced ones, this one probably won't be for you. If you like pumpkin because it's pretty strong and it'll mess you up, but it still tastes like pumpkin, you might like this because it has some heft to it, but it's not super strong on the spice category, which I like that, but some other people might not. If you like pumpkin beers that actually taste like pumpkin and not just pumpkin spice, you probably like this, because I do get that. Yeah. You know what? I don't hate this. I was expecting something really not very good, and it's not my favorite thing, but given the style, I think it's pretty well done, so I think I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, this is to me, this is a drink, so yeah, I think that's all I got on this guy. Please like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.